Hello friends, welcome to Alpena, Michigan. I think that's how you say it. I haven't officially asked anyone, but I'm pretty sure it's Alpena, Michigan. It's on the far east side of the up north of Michigan. Instead of describing it, how about I just show you on a map? I'm here in front of the visitor center, and hopefully I'm sure that there's a map of where we're located and some cool things to do. I have my sights set on one specific place, but I know there's a bunch here in town, including a couple of breweries, so look forward to that on the Brew Traveler channel. For now, let's go in here and see what's shaking in Alpena. Hey.
This weekend is when things are...
Oh, history. This visitor center is awesome. There's all kinds of stuff here. I got a lot. Well, that was great. Had a really nice conversation with a gal named Joe. It's very kind to give me all this stuff and stickers and a postcard or two. That was backing up his truck right into me. Had to deal with that. So I learned something while I was in there, that right where I stand and where we are parked today, we as in me and you, was a restaurant. And back in the day, not too long ago, about 3 years ago, it burned down to the ground, which was a disappointment to those who like to get spooked, because it was known to be a very haunted place. There's lots of stories of paranormal activity right here where I'm standing. Also, in this building next door, which will see its demise possibly soon as well, Thunder Bay Theater. I think they're trying to work on fixing it up from what I hear. So maybe there is a future for it, but some say it might fall to its demise. I have this atlas here. I did pick up a map inside the visitor center, but you have to unfold it. This is much easier. So I'll show you where we're at. Alpena is right here on Thunder Bay. Right there. Pretty far up in the mitten. I've reparked downtown Alpena. It's only a couple of blocks, maybe 4 blocks away to the visitor center, but I thought I'd get in a more central location because it looks like a rain is a-coming. So I didn't want to get caught in the rain. I'd duck into a place a little quicker or back to my car. I don't know why I'm telling you all this, because it really doesn't matter. I'm here today to explore Alpena and see what's going on in this town. I think I've heard of it. Sounded familiar, but turns out it's a pretty cool place. It's pretty. There's a couple coffee shops and donut shop in town, a few breweries. It's very pleasant downtown. Lots of these shops are one of a kind. I've never seen some of them. There's a State Farm over there, but they're like a little pet shop or small town type of stuff. I've dropped into this secondhand store. It's pretty nice. Nice stuff they have. I'm in the market for a new pair of jeans because I'm wearing khaki pants. And I really feel incomplete with my Canadian tuxedo. I should be wearing this with a pair of jeans. And the only pair of jeans I have right now are not working for me. They're very loose. So I've looked, can't find any. Cool store, mostly women's. It's cool though, because there's a lot more in this town. Okay, I found a really cool store. It's like a bookstore with like some trinket stuff and an aquarium. Like this mosaic tile. Cool. Okay, this is a really cool store. I was welcome to film in here, and he told me to come and check out the history on the outside. This was an apothecary. It was also a men's clothing store and a furniture store, and did some other things over the years, but it was an apothecary, and then it has stayed an apothecary. This guy has got it running. This is a really cool place. Traveling ladders. An apothecary, as in all this stuff is original to when it was in operation. Now they sell home goods and things like earrings and cool decorations and such. I like bird pictures. Oh, there's something I could do with all my keys. Just sell them. I have a whole bunch of keys. Lots of unique hangers and such available. Up here, this neat old stuff. Love that cobalt. Something's weird about this door, wouldn't you say? Stairs open. That's all I needed to see. Excellent copper brazing. Wow, nice. Sail room. Ooh. This is cool. I didn't even notice all this up here. Neat. Look at that cobalt. Wow. Some old greeting cards. I think the whole thing is for sale for $125, but I noticed this one here.
I got a couple chairs out there. Do you want to
Pictures of Lake, Grand Lake.
It's an interesting collection of things in the shop. Here's old prescriptions. Oh. All kinds of cool stuff. This is very neat. Check this out from the U.S. Department of Agriculture. The housefly and how to suppress it. Not just a little brochure, but like all the information you would ever want to know about houseflies. Remember those cameras? What a great store. Traveling ladders. I'm having a good time just wandering around. It does look like rain very soon, so I might have to duck into... Ooh, look at that, a brewery right across from me. Well, time for lunch. Well, friends, bummer. It turns out that on Mondays, both the breweries in town are closed. Why do breweries do that? Well, I know the answer. They say it's because service industry, you know, they give them one day off during the week. But let me tell you, if I were to own a brewery, just me, my opinion, I would be open 7 days a week, probably, you know, as much time as I can. I know there's staffing problems and, you know, the mask thing and all that stuff that was going on. And that caused some problems. But, you know, if you think about it, just think about it. Monday is also a day of the week that people like to have beer. And if people like to have beer and you sell beer, it would make sense to just be there for them to take your beer and give you money for it. But I understand there's extenuating circumstances that sometimes don't make sense to me, but make sense to other people. That's okay. Because we're at the Black Sheep Food and Spirits, I'm gonna try some of these local beers anyway. Here, the Black Sheep. Austin Brothers is a local brewery, and this is one of them. And this is another of them. Having a great time here at the Black Sheep. Made some great acquaintances here already. And I would say that this bar is a 5-star in my opinion. It's an old looking fire hydrant. Alpena is a pretty cool town. I'll have to come back here, I think another day this week to explore. I really like these flowers. Just didn't get enough in today. You know? I tried to get the lunch at the brewery, but the breweries were closed, and ended up going to that cool bar. It was very nice. People are very nice there. People are very nice here in Michigan. I like this place. I parked right here in front of the News. It's the local newspaper for Northern Michigan, it says. I noticed something up here in an office window. The Good Luck Cat, Good Luck Kitty, whatever. Right here in front of the Alpena City Hall. This Michigan historic site is pretty interesting. They used Indiana limestone instead of the popular limestone that was being quarried here in this area. Why? I'm not sure, but it was protested against by the local citizens and eventually built the way that the designer wanted it, without local products. This building had a cupola above it at one point until 1956, and then They got rid of that. I don't know why. The historical sign does not say that part. It also does not say why this giant gun is here. And why is the front blocked off? Why can't you just look down the barrel of this giant cannon gun? Why? It's not very impressive to see a wooden block in front of it, but cool gun anyway, huh? I like these gears. Nope. By the looks of all the cobwebs, yep, guessed right. Nothing going on there. Pretty cool gears underneath though too, huh? Yeah. Nice. Here's something I've never seen at the marina downtown Alpena is a monofilament recycling receptacle. You're not allowed to put trash in, although people have put trash in there. There's a place to put your monofilament. Monofilament is fishing line. That's it. So it does make sense to have something like that out here at a marina where people are fishing. I've never seen a recycling bin for such a thing specifically. It's weird. It's like, here's your recycling bin for plastic forks. I don't know. It's weird. Not a big marina, but a big American flag. I miss my old boat. I do miss my old boat. Looked a lot like that one. I've walked a very long way out this pathway past the marina to check out this little dude. Little Red, otherwise known as Sputnik to the folks that lived around here back before the 1950s and 60s. It used to be painted black, then it was painted red. Finally in 1950. This sucker was born in 1877. I'm not quite sure what this building is here. There's nothing on the sign that says. But I'm very tempted to walk out there and find out for myself. It looks like a longer walk than what it actually is. You can see that the land over here next to the lighthouse is pretty busy, and if you look at it on Google Maps, you can tell there's no way to actually get to the lighthouse. It's completely closed off because of private property. If you look really close, you can see the ladder right underneath, but it's certainly not a tourist type of situation we're in here. This is as close as we're gonna get. I'm enjoying Michigan more and more. This is a nice part of the world. Getting windy out here. Whew. Thank you, Rotary Club of Alpena, for not charging us to take a look in the cool viewfinder. I just saw this boat's name. It's Seize the Day. Over here at this red sailboat that looks a lot like my old sailboat that I unofficially named Mr. Miyati. Thank you to my friend Joel who came up with that name. I think it was incredibly clever. But I came up with a new name that I should have named it. And if I get a new boat, this is what I'll call it. Seize the Dray. What do you think? Seize the Dray. That will be the name of my new boat if I ever get a boat, which I probably will. Let's hope. Well, thanks for joining me today, friends. I really appreciate it. I made it back to the temporary homestead I'm staying at for the week, but I'm not quite done in Alpena. I'd like to check that out a little bit more. I only showed you one small little section of the downtown area of Alpena, but it's a pretty big area. There's 2,000 people that live in Alpena and 15,000 that live in the county, from what I've learned. So there's some stuff moving and shaking there. It's a tourism type of place. There's a lot of things going on. That's a cool town. I hear there's some breweries that are actually open. This is breweries today. We're not open, so I didn't get to do any videos there. But some interesting things going on around town coming up this weekend and later this week. So I might have to make it back and hang out there a little bit longer. For now, I'm gonna enjoy some fire time with the family and hang out. There they are. Thanks for watching, friends. I appreciate it. I'll see you in the next video.